educators. Today we're going to be looking at EquatIO for our Tech Tip Tuesday. So this is a Google extension. So to download it, you just type in EquatIO extension to Google. It's the very first link, and you're going to click off to the side, add to Chrome. Mine says remove from Chrome because I already have it downloaded. It will have you go through a couple of things, or you have to allow access and things like that. But once you have it all downloaded, whenever you open a Google document, a Google form, any place where you would want to write out an equation, if you see this icon, this blue icon, that means you can add an equation there. So I'm going to click on Insert Math, and at the bottom, you can see it pops up with a lot of different options. So the first option is Equation Editor. So here you actually just type in your equations. So if I wanted to do x squared, I would type in x. And then to get the squared feature, I'm going to actually start typing squared. And you can see it pops up. If I wanted the pi symbol, you just type in pi. Any of those symbols for equations that you want to use, you can type it in here. So if you want the multiplication symbol, instead of having to use like the asterisk on the computer, you can type in multiply. You can also code your equations if you know how to use LaTeX. They have that as an option. The next option is the graph editor. So when you click on this, it's going to pop up with a Desmos graph, and you're going to type in whatever equation you would like graphed. So I'm going to have y equals, click on here, y equals 2x. And you can see that it has graphed y equals 2x for us. So if you want to insert a picture of a graph, all you're going to do is click on Insert Graph. It will add it as a picture and pop it right into your question here. So let's keep going. So we looked at graphs. The next thing is handwriting recognition. So this, you can see it still remembered the equation I typed in before, but we can add to it by just writing on the screen. So let's see, I have x squared times pi, let's do times 4 equals y minus 8. And you can see it recognizes everything I write. And whenever you're ready to insert your equation, you're just going to hit Insert Math. And it is going to override the picture of the graph that we had before. So you can only, at least for, I have Google Forms up here, you can only add one picture per question. So I could add an answer option here that has a graph as well. So you can also use speech input, so you can say your equations and it will enter it. It works on mobile devices. And then the next option is Insert Math Space. So when we click on that, it's going to open up a different tab. And here we have kind of the same options. The equation editor, LaTeX, graph editor, handwriting recognition. But now you can see over here, we have some different features. We can insert the periodic table, scientific calculator from Desmos, molecular view. Here we have smart shapes. I'm actually going to get rid of this. So smart shapes is a really great option to add number lines, add coordinate planes. You can measure angles. I really like this one. You can add fraction bars. So if you're teaching fractions, you can add fraction bars and you can change the number of segments and how many are shaded in. So it's a really great tool to use to visualize fractions. And then you can add kind of your normal shapes, circles, squares, triangles, things like that. And whenever you're ready, whenever you like your picture, you're just going to put Insert Math. Oh, on this one, you actually have to hit Insert up here. And then it will add it to your answer, since that's the one I clicked on. So there are lots and lots of great tools here. You can even make screenshots. or add those STEM tools. So this is such a unique way to insert equations, insert graphs, insert more interactive things for students in places that you normally couldn't. I know as a math teacher, I really got frustrated trying to add equations to especially Google Forms, and this makes the whole process so much easier. So I definitely recommend that you take a look at this if you're a math teacher, because it makes a lot more tools accessible to you as a math teacher. Thanks for exploring this tool with me.